Hey, what's up, everybody? I think we are live. I decided I wanted to record this video today because I was on this little training session with a friend, as well as someone that I just kind of help him as far as scaling his business, because I've done everything that he's trying to do. And so he reaches out to me and just kind of asks for some advice sometimes. So I was going over this with him today, and pull up a whiteboard here. And I think you guys should be able to see me and the whiteboard still. And he was talking about making more money in the business, and he kind of had no idea where he was going, right? And we had this really cool little conversation today where I said, well, there's two main ways to make more money in your business. And I said the first one is to drive revenue, right? So you're going to essentially actually drive more money into the business, or you are going to cut costs. I've learned this because I'm part of the restaurant industry, right? So if you're going to drive more revenue, that means you're essentially going to bring in more customers and whatnot. We'll talk about that in a second. Or if you're going to cut costs, that would mean like trying to figure out a way to, in his situation, a cheaper way to fulfill a service, or maybe get rid of a couple team members, stuff like that. So for the sake of this, we didn't focus as much on cutting costs, because at the end of the day, in my opinion, sure, it's nice to cut costs if you can, but I'm more of a fan of drive revenue up to at least $3 million per year and then worry about cutting costs. So that's the route we decided to take with this. So because he's not at least at 3 million per year. So in order to drive revenue, there's three main ways I like to do that. So number one, number two, and then number three. So the first way is we are actually going to go out and we're going to acquire new customers. This is the hardest way to do that. And oftentimes it's a great thing to do, but at the end of the day, number two and number three, most businesses need to worry about doing that before they worry about going out and getting new customers. Number two is going to be, you are going to get customers to spend more each time that they buy. And then the last one is to get customers to buy more often. To get customers to buy more often. So for the sake of this argument, again, getting new customers is fantastic, but at the end of the day, like if you want to make a bunch more money right now, the two things I would focus on would be, and this is where I see a lot of businesses not do as well as they could, is get customers to spend more and then get customers to buy more often. So a couple examples of this could be get customers to spend more. Of course, that would be raise prices, right? You could also have in there upsells. So, add this onto your order for blank amount of money. You know, if you're part of the ClickFunnels family, you know, you've got down sells, you've got, of course, cross sells. So, cross sells. So cross sells would be like, I don't even know if I spelled that right. Sorry if I didn't, but cross sells would be like, oh, you bought this. It'd be like, come up with an example here. Let's give an example of like an upsell or a downsell first. So like, let's say when you're at Walmart and you're about to walk out and they've got a pack of gum, right? Something that you can just add onto the order, something that's high margin, something a lot of people will need, but they don't necessarily walk into the store and think about, but on the way out, they see it and they're like, oh, okay, I'll grab chips or a drink or gum or something like that. Cross sells would be like, oh, I bought a car, so I'll buy a warranty, for example, it could be, or that, you know, an oil package or something like that, different things like that, right? Dealerships make a lot of money on stuff like that. And then for get customers to buy more often, you could say something like recurring. You could do like some type of recurring where you bill monthly or something like that. Get if you're like a product base, for example, so you ship a product to someone, you could do email blasts, so just emailing people, um, reminding them of your existence essentially. And there's multiple different ways to get creative with getting customers to buy more often. But my favorite is getting customers to spend more. So increasing that lifetime value of a customer, because it costs so much to just acquire a customer, which is why I said, for the getting new customers, I said, well, that's not necessarily my favorite, because at the end of the day, getting a new customer, it's like, if you got to go out and do all that cold outreach, or you have to go out and spend all the ad dollars, like you could just make more money off your current customers, right? Could you enroll a new product or service, for example? That would be like getting your customers to buy more often. So just reach out to your current customers and say, hey, we've got this new package we came out with. Would you like to buy it? Because they already bought something before. So if they already bought something of yours and they're happy with it, there's a high chance they'll buy again. Or if it's something that they could buy again, like something they already bought, just call, email, text, whatever, and say, hey, would you like to buy again? Something like that. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think. And if you think I missed anything as well.